everyone, Mike Little here, and this is Mike Talks Cars, where Mike talks about cars. What we're going to do is take a very unscripted look at the automotive industry. In this particular broadcast, the premiere broadcast for Mike Talks Cars, we're going to take a look at the 2021 model year, as well as the 2021 calendar year, as we're going to see in just a few minutes. Now, there is no way that I can address virtually everything that is going on out there in the automotive industry. For example, just the new vehicles alone introduced in 2021 or 2021 model year and calendar year, there are, at my last count, 53 notable participants in that particular list. So what we're going to do today is try to get down to the top 3 or possibly 4, I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being 4, most important vehicle releases of 2021. I'm going to talk about the, honorable mentions that lead up to the very best or most impactful products that are landing right now. I look forward to this little journey with you. Now, one of the things that I really want to say here is that everything that you're going to hear in my videos is my opinion. I don't pretend to be an expert on all of this because I don't think anybody is an actual expert in every product that lands out there in the marketplace. But based on my experience and my background, I'm going to try to boil this down and show you some really great introductions for this year, including some honorable mentions that you're going to really want to look at. The very first part of this whole process, and we're going to talk about cars and CUVs in this video. The next 2 videos will take in trucks and SUVs and electric vehicles. I'm going to save the electric vehicles for the last portion of this broadcast, and I hope that you really enjoy that as well. When it comes to trucks and SUVs, well, where I live in Canada, trucks and SUVs are king of the hill, and we're going to spend some real good time on that. But for this broadcast, what we're going to focus on is cars and CUVs. With that said, let's just dive right directly into this process and take a look at some of our honorable mentions. The first vehicle that popped up on this list was the 2022 Nissan Z. Now, what you're looking at here, and for many of you out there, you may call this the Nissan Z, and that's okay. I can live with that. But this particular vehicle that you're looking at is a prototype vehicle. We don't expect to see the actual vehicle until fall of 2021. There is one reason why this vehicle is on my honorable mentions for new releases. It's cool. It's really fun. I actually had experience with a 1973 Datsun 240Z, which is a predecessor of this particular vehicle, and I am just so excited to see this latest iteration of this particular car. So it makes my honorable mention list for cool factor alone, all by its little self. The next vehicle that I want to include in this particular little segment is, let me just bring it up here, the Kia K5. Now, there's never been a Kia K5 before. It hasn't existed. And the Kia K5 kind of grows out of the Optima version of the Kia product. It's about the same size as the Optima, but you'll notice that there's a lot changed as far as the overall styling is concerned. And one of the biggest changes is the level of sportiness that they have added to the suspension, the way the vehicle feels on the road. And because of its price point and its very appealing place in the market, it gets an honorable mention from me. The cousin to the K5 is the 2021 Hyundai Elantra. The Elantra has a strong spot in the marketplace, has a great reputation, and a lot of people are driving that product. You'll notice that the changes for 2021 are fairly substantial. Right from the look of that new grille, the general lines on the car, and the interior has taken a nice little bump up as well. This will be a car, along with the K5, that I think a lot of people are going to be considering. The next one on my honorable mention list is the first of the CUVs. And that particular vehicle that I'm talking about is the 2021 Kia Seltos. When you look at this little SUV or CUV, it's more car-like than truck-like, and it really delivers when it comes to what many people are going to nowadays. They want something that's versatile, that's good-looking, that has lots of tech that go with it, and this vehicle answers in virtually every one of those areas. Because of that, I think it made my honorable mention list this time. The Hyundai Tucson for 2022 is a pretty big move for them as well, for Hyundai as well. It will be out in the spring of 2021, and this particular vehicle has picked up that really strong grille work. It's picked up the redesigned headlights. It's gone to work on the interior to create a very comfortable and very appealing place for customers to sit. This little vehicle is one of those that many people are putting on their list, and therefore I put it on mine. The next unit on my honorable mention is on the road burning gas right now, the 2021 Nissan Rogue. And the Rogue has been a perennial good seller. It's one of the top selling vehicles for Nissan, and it made the top 10 list in Canada for overall sales last year. What this means for them to redesign this product is it's showing a commitment to that midsize SUV or CUV type of market for Nissan. They redesigned this from the ground up. It's got a new suspension. It's got a new motor. The interior has been jazzed up. I mean, take a look at that platinum level trim that's on the screen right there. It's a good-looking vehicle, and I think it's going to make some waves. Therefore, honorable mention on my most important vehicle list. The next vehicle we're going to talk about is this one. This, the 2022 Honda Civic, is my top choice for Cars and CUVs for 2021. Why? Well, when I talk about important, I'm talking about making a difference in the marketplace where the consumer can really vote with their dollars, where they feel that they're getting high quality and an excellent vehicle. The Honda Civic has a history of being outstanding. It's reliable, it's solid, it's relatively affordable, and I think that people will be lining up for this 2022 Honda Civic before the vehicle even hits the ground. They've redesigned the interior. They've improved in virtually every area there. Now, the pictures you're looking at are obviously prototype images, but they are rock solid in Honda is rock solid in what they bring to market virtually every time. And of all the cars and CUVs that are being released right now, this vehicle has to hit the top of the list. Yes, I know there's a new M3. Yes, I know that the BMW 4 Series is also new for this year. But given volume, quantity, and impact, the Honda Civic gets my top honors. Great looking vehicle. They've toned down some of the mildly offensive body lines from the previous generation. Now, I know people are going to be upset with me for saying that, but this vehicle just looks so much more streamlined. It looks like they really thought about the mainstream market and brought a car that can compete. They're bringing it. Okay? So there is my top pick for cars and CUVs. So if you're looking for a car or a CUV in your life, one that you can get right behind, here are a few that you can really get in and consider. You can think about what they can bring to your life and help to limit down some of the noise that's out there in the automotive media. All right, that's the end of the part 1 of this series. And I'm going to encourage you to watch trucks and SUVs and the electric vehicle segment, which you will find right here on my YouTube channel. Please press subscribe. Hit that notification button to make sure you don't miss any of the new uploads. I plan on putting up a good number of these videos over the course of the next few weeks, and then basically a couple per week as we go forward. One of the things that I really want to know is, are there specific vehicles that you would like me to pay attention to in one of these broadcasts? Boil it down, maybe even do a little bit of competitive comparison between one and another as we go forward. I really look forward to hearing your comments, and I will see you in the next video.